Okay, welcome every one of you. I am Jatani Golisaroba. I would like to say welcome every one of you to our today program through our YouTube channel, mean that Angasu YouTube channel. So I am very happy to having this time with you. Today our program is grade 12 mathematics. So we're going to start our today lesson from the chapter 1. As you know, grade 12 mathematics has around 9 chapters. Among those, in chapter 1 up to 5 is the common for both our student. That means for whether you are social or you are natural, it is common. And chapter 6 and 7 is for only for the natural student. Chapter 7 and chapter 9 is for the social science students. So try to follow me because this chapter is common for both of you, and also it is the basic for the next chapter. So try to follow me as much as you can. Akkuma nagaan dhuftanii hanjaatanii goolisa roobaati. Qoomni tanatti kitaaba mathematiksii kutaa 12 irraa chapter 1 jennee jalqabnee laalla. Qoommiin tun qoommii jalqaba waan taateef namichi cuftinuu akkuma nagaan dhuftanii jedhee jaalalaan isan dhiyeessaa. Boqonnaa tokko keessatti maal laallaa? Chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 ennee itti fufna. Tokko tokkoon immoo akka isanii galuuf gaafilee hojjechaa deemna. Yoo gaafii qabaattan gaafadhaa. Tanaaf yaa isan dhiyeesse dhiyaadha. Okay, chapter 1, sequence and series. I hope that you start this chapter in your regular class, so it is not more necessary to waste our time on their definition, but I mainly focus on the exercise, examples, and some worksheet, and also particularly, especially on the grade 12 entrance exams. So try to follow me as much as you can. In simple definition, what is a sequence, or also what is a series? Sequences, as we understand from the definition, it is a function whose domain is the set of positive integer which always start from 1. Sequence is a function which domain is a set of what? Positive integers which start from 1. First of all, the sequence is the order of something based on some basic rules. So the basic rules is the sequence must be a function. Also, the domain of this function must be positive integers, and also must be start from 1. So the sequence is a function which domain is positive integer. So what is a function? Before that, we have to understand the function. As you know from chapter 1 of grade 11 mathematics textbook, the function is a relationship between the inputs where each inputs are related to exactly one output. We have the input, also we have the output. That means in a function, we have what? Input. We have input, that means it is a domain of function. And also output. Output is what? Output is also the range of function. That means if we have a function f of x is a range. This value of x is a domain. So each value of input must be mapped with only one output. That means only one value of f of x. If we have x, then we have f of x. So each value of the input x must be mapped with only one output. If one input gives more than one output, it is what? Not a function. Example. Look, example a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For example, if you have such relation 1,2, 3,4, 5,6, 1, 3, 5 are what? Domain. Domain of this function is 1, 3, 5. That means the first term or the first input term is the domain. What is a range? Range is 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. The second term. So if the domain is not repeated, then 1 is mapped with 2, 3 is mapped with 4, 5 is mapped with 6. So this is a series function. It is a function. Each input is mapped with only one output. B. Let's take this one. 0, 5, 1, 2, 1, 4. So the domain is domain 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. Range is 5, 5, 2, 4. 5, 2, 4. Most of time we have to write in order. But 0 is mapped with 5, 1 is mapped with 2, 1 is again mapped with 4. So the one input, the input which is 1 is mapped more than one output. If we take a 1, we get 2. If we take 1 here, we get 4. So if one input is mapped with more than 2 output, it is not a function. So this is not function. Not function. Isanii galtee termiin tokko inputiin nu qabnu tokkochi outputii tokko ol yoo nuu kennu wanti sun maan hin jennu function ta'uu hin dandeettu jecha. Okay, example dhibii alaalure C 2,3 5,4 0,3. So what is the domain? What is the domain? The input or the first term is domain 2, 5, 0. 250 is a domain. Again, range is, what is range? The second term, or this is the output. 3, 4, again 3, 3, 4, 3. 2 is mapped with 3, 5 is mapped with 4, 0 is mapped with 3. Each input is mapped with different output. So it is not function. In general, no. It is still function. Whether the range is repeated or not, maalintaatenne range deddeebi'uun isii value waan kana function ta'uun dhoortu. Akkan jechuun maan jechuun mee fakkeenya tokko fudhannu. Abbaan tokko ilmaan 3, 4 qabaachuu danda'a. Output range kan akka abbaa fudhadha. Abbaan tokkochi maan ta'uu hin danda'a? Ilmaan 3, 4 qabaachuu hin danda'a. Ilmi tokkochi immoo abbaa 2 qabaachuu hin danda'u jecha. For example, anamni 60 hagoollisaati. Abboon obboleeyyan dhibii na waliin dhale hedduu qaba. Angaruu abbaa dhibii hin qabu. So maan taatire akkum nami tokkochi abbaa 2 qabaachuu hin dandeenye inputiin tokkottiin outputii 2 qabaachuu hin dandeenye jecha. Kanaafuu inputiin gosgosa outputii gos tokkocha kennuu hin dandeetti. Siriin kunam 2 ilmisa ta'uu hin danda'a. Sirii kan 0 ilmisa ta'uu hin danda'a jecha. So it is no problem. Still it is what? It is function. Function. Yaa walii galleeni yoo saniin galin chapter 1 grade 11 dhaqaalaara relation and function dha achirra hubachuu dandeettan jecha. Objective kee maali? Sequence ilaaluuf deemna jecha. If we understand the definition of function, the definition of sequence become more simple for us, or it become more what? Specific. Okay. So egiwan function agasen sequence maanire sequence function ta'e hagise kamiyyuu domain isa maan ta'u domain isa positive integer ta'e ammallee maanirra khajal qabu waan irra khajal qabu jecha. Consecutive subset of consecutive positive integer. Positive integerot walitti aanan ta'e gise cufayyuu domain isa positive integer ida tokkirra jalqaba jecha. Maani sequence. So sequencing kun it donated by an where n start from 1 up to infinity. The sequence is donated by an where this an is n is start from 1. N kun maani doomeenii keen ta'a jecha. Doomeeniin sequencii gise kamiyyuu tokkirra jalqaba ees deemaa jecha gar positive infinity deemaa jecha. Yeroo kamiyyuu kanaafuu maan hubachuu qabna NB we have to understand that n or the domain of this sequence cannot be 0. N cannot be 0. Again, n cannot be negative integer. Cannot be negative. Waan kan lamaan hin dadina. Sanii galtee domainiin isaa positive integer ta'uu qaba, negative ta'uu hin danda'u. Immoo maaniin bakka bu'umne n domainii kenna start from 1 up to positive infinity jennaan jecha. Look at this example. Example 1 a up to e qabna. A maan jedha n example a keen maanidha n this one an equals to n. An equals to n. Not 1 equals to n. So if value of n is 1, what is the value of this one? If value of n is 2, what is the value of this n? So if n is 1 equals to 1, if n is 2 equals to 2, a3 if n is 3, 3, a4 if n is 4, 4. So this is a general term. Look here. If an is donated by an, if the sequence is donated by an, which n equals to start from 1 up to positive infinity, the an is called general term. An is called general term. If the general term is split into a1, a2, a3 up to an, it is called term of a sequence. So the sequence can be given in terms of general term. Also, it can be given in terms of list of the term. This example is given in terms of what? General term. An equals to n. So we can find list of the term. What is the value of a1? It is 1. What is the value of a2? It is 2. What is the value of a3? 3. And so on. Example 2. An equals to 2n qabna. General term example in keen kanuu kennama kana asirra fudhanna. Value of n kee 1 irra jalqaba 1. N always start from 1 equals to 2n. 2 value qabna n keen meeq fudhan 1 qabna jecha. So 1 equals to 2 times 1 2. A2 maan jennaarre instead of this n we have a 2 here equals to 2 times what is value of n? 2. So 2 times 2, 4. A2 is 4. A1 is 2. What is A3? A3 means A. What is value of n? 3. 3 equals to 2 is common. 2 into what is value of n? 3. So equals to 6. Continue like this. So we can find A10. We can find A100. So A10 is A. What is value of n? 10 equals to 2 is constant or common and 10. 2 times 10 equals to 20. So A10 is 20. So we can list the value of A1, A2, A3. Okay. C is simple. You can find n square. When n is 1, 1 square. When n is 2, 2 square. When n is 3, 3 square, like this. No matter at all. They are very simple. D. Look, example D. D maan jedha. An equals to 1 over n. Let add another thing is n square plus 1 enable. This is very simple. You can do. When n is 1, 1 over 1. When n is 2, 1 over 2. Simply you can find the values for this one. If value of n is 1, how to find a1? So instead of all values of n, we put what? 1 equals to 1 is constant, 1 over, instead of this n, we have a what? 1. 1 square plus 1. So 1 over 1 square means 1 plus 1. 1 over 1 plus 1 is 2. So the value of A1 is 2. Ishi, what about A2? A2 is equals to 1 over sirra barbaadna. 1 over, what is value of n? This one, 2. 2 square plus 1 equals to 1 over 2 square means 4 plus 1, 5. Yeah, A3 akkamitti argannire? A3 n keen kana A fuula inni meeqa? 3 qabna. Asitti hore 1 in constantidha, 1 qabna. N square, what is value of n? N is 3 square plus 1 equals to 1 over, this is 9, 1, 10. So we can simply, what is value of A1? 1 over 2. What is value of A2? 1 over 5. What is value of 3? A10, and continue. Garte akkasitti hojjannaa jecha example kan term of sequence barbaanne general term nuu kenname irra maan barbaanne term of sequence barbaanne jecha khasii immoo barbaada khana immoo simple formi khanaani isa kan bira balleessitanii inni buuftanii hojjettanii akkasii jecha galatooma. Ishi example 2 kanirraa maal laalla? Isii jalqabaa general term nuu kenname term of sequence barreessine amma immoo term of sequence akkasii diriiree yoo nuu kennamte akkamiin dandeenye general term isa barreessinaa waan jedhe ilaallaa jecha. Kanaafu maan goona? First, if the given is in the form of term of the sequence, how to find the general term? For example, A said that 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16, and continue. So mangorre 1 is constant, 1 is constant, 1 is constant, 1 is constant for all terms. So this one is constant. How to relate those of term 2, 4, 8, 16? So simply 2 means 2 to the power of 1. This is 2 to the power of 2. This is 2 to the power of 3. This is 2 to the power of 4. Continue. So again 2 is common. So 2 is common. The term power of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is start from 1 and continue. So simply we can represent, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, we represent n. That means 1 over, if 2 to the power of 1 means 1 over 2, 2 to the power of 2 means 1 over 4, 1 to the power of 3 means 1 over 18, 1 over 2 to the power of 4 means 16. So simply 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 80, 1 over 60 can be represented in terms of general term, which equals to 1 over 2 to the power of what? N. Salphuma bakka buufnaa jecha. Okay. Example 2 B. B khayyoo sallaaltanii 2, 0, 2, 0, 2. Wanti akkan deemaa waan akkamii? Maaniin bakka buusuu dandeenya? Kitaaba keessanirra example jiru ilaala. Try to refer. It is on your textbook. Also, it is example on your textbook. Try to refer and do it. If there is any confusion or the question, you can ask me. See, termi akkan nuu kennam general termi isa akkamiin barreessin? 0, 0, 0 nuu kenname. If value 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Iqaxxilaal. This is if value of n is 1, it is 0. If value of n is 2, it is 0. If value of n is 3, 0. If value of n is 4, 0. Continue. What is such terms? Akkamiin argachuu dandeenya? Yoo akkasum laal wanni yeroo hundayyuu 0, 0 nuu ta'uu danda'a. Value of n increase illee oolu wanti yeroo hunda 0 nuu kennuu danda'a. Trigonometric function wanni mataa keenkee dhufuu malecha. So may ilaallu for trigonometric function we have sine function and cosine function. Sine function, cosine, sine, cosine, sine, cosine. Sine, this is 0, this is 90, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270. Sine 0 means, sine 0 means 0. Cos 0 means 1. Okay. Sine 90 means 1. Cos 90 means 0. Sine 180 means minus 1. Cos 180 means sine 180, 0. Cos 180 means minus 1. Sine 270 means minus 1. Cos 270 means 0. So, maan godhuu dandeenyaree akkamiin 0 0 argan? If n is 0, if n is 1, 0, if n is 2, 0. Akkamiin value kan argachuu dandeenya? Maan goona? So, sine 0, 0. Sine 180, 0. Cos 90, 0. Cos 270, 0. Termii hammee walitti fiduu yaala. Let's take sine function. Let's take sine function. Sine pi. Sine pi nuni. So, sine coefficient of pi means if 1 sine pi, sine 2 pi, sine 3 pi, simply sine n pi ennaan. Sine n pi. If n is 1, if n is 2, if n is 3, sine 4 pi, if n is 4, sine 5 pi, if n is 5. Nnin keenya isa jalqaba 1 irra jalqaba 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 itti fufa. So, what is sine pi? Sine pi meeqa? Pi means 180 degree. Waan sun hin beektaniini pi ni equals to 180 degree in trigonometric function in degree. Okay, sine pi means 0. Sine 2 pi. Sine pi means start from this one, pi. 2 pi means here. Sine 2 pi is equal to sine 0. 0. Sine 3 pi means this is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Again, it is equals to 180, 0. Sine 4 pi means this is 2 pi. Again, this is 2 pi. 4 pi means here, 0. This sine 5 pi means become here. This is 1, 4, 5, 0. Kanaafuu maan goonre asii wanni nuu banmaani sine n pi n. N pi is equals to sine 0. If n is what? If n is what? Sine 0 make sine 0. If n is even. Even. Sine n pi n in even ta'e nangisa cufayyuu sine 0 wal qixxata. Sine n pi equals to sine 180 degree. If n is equals to odd. If n is odd, khasiri yes dhuf 1 odd. Khasiri 3 nas dhufa, 5 nas dhufa, 7 nas dhufa. So sine n pi is equals to sine 0. If n is even, sine n pi is 180. If n is odd, so at this point, sine is always 0. Kanaafuu termiin kun maaliin bakka bu'uu danda'a? This is equals to what? Sine n pi bakka buusuu dandeenya jecha. Yaa hubattan jedhee yaada. Kuyyoo san dhibna gaafadha. Gaafilee dhibimmoo waan kana wal qabatan illee yoo gartan naa erguu hin dandeettan. Sanii hojjedha. Okay. Sequensiin bakka lama qoodama. finite sequences infinite sequence ennaani sequence tokko termii dhumi isaa argachuu dandeen finite sequence ennaani termii dhuma yoo argachuu hin dandeen infinite sequence ennaan jecha. So infinite sequence is a sequence that has last termii qabaachuu danda'e. Fakkeenyaaf 1 2 3 4 jedhee aga 10 deemaa yoo jennu last termii qabaanire tokko jalqabee 10 A1 keen meeqa 1 is jalqabaati A10 keen meeqa A10 keen 10 ta'a jecha. Kanaafuu termii dhumaa argachuu hin dandeenye taanaan sequensiin sun maal jennaan finite sequence jennaan jecha. Termii dhumaa argachuu hin dandeenye ta'e fakkeenyaaf 1 2 3 jedhee itti fufaa yoo ta'e jalqabii waanidha. A1 keennin arganna A1 is equals to 1. What about last term? We don't know. It is continue. So it is infinite sequence. Akkas ennaan jecha. Sanii galtee waan sablotuun. Which of the following is finite sequence or infinite sequence? Jedhee example adda addaa keessatti isan gaafachuu danda'a. Hojjadhaa yoo isiin isan dhibdi immoo gaafii sun footoo kaasaa karaa telegiraamii tiyyaa naa erga simuu tiyyaa yuutuubii irrisanii kaayachi fudhadhaa yuusarneemii kiyyachirra kaayachi fudhadhaa naa erga waan isan dhibu kamiyyuu isanii hojjechuu danda'a jecha. Okay, recreation formula and Fibonacci series kan laallaa very simple. Recreation formula jechuun maalidha? Termii tokko fakkeenyaaf A1 ta'uu danda'a, A3 ta'uu danda'a, A10 ta'uu danda'a. Termii sequence tokko barbaanne termii biraa irraa yoo argachuu dandeenya. Termii isa dur darbirra barbaanne termii tokko argachuu hin dandeenyu yoo ta'e formula suniin maal jenna recreation formula jennaan jecha. It is a formula that relate general term AN to what? One or more terms of sequence which comes before. Yaadu kun isanii galee fakkeenyaaf maal jenna A1 qabna, A2 qabna, A3 qabna, then A4 qabna. A4 kunini A1 irratti hundaa'uu danda'a, A2 irratti hundaa'uu danda'a, A3 irratti hundaa'uu danda'a. Or it may depend on both A1 and A2 or may depend on both A2 and A3 or both A1, A2 and A3. Hin beennu termiin A4 kun termoota is dur darban irraa argachuu hin dandeenyu yoo ta'e maal jennaan sequence suniini recreation formula jennaan jecha. Mee example irratti isanii galedha yaada. Example kan laalla. A ifatti isanii abarreessu. AN nu kenname jira. AN keen equals to AN equals to A into N minus 1 plus 1. Gartanii? So A1 jalqab dubbis khallala. Find the fourth term of the sequence AN. Sequence AN nu kennam kan fourth term isa barbaadeedha. Define what? Define recursively by what? A1 equals to 2. Recursively maaniin ibsame A1 keen 2dha. A2, A3, A4, A5 maan irratti hundaa'ee argannaa jecha. A1 irratti hundoomne argannaa jecha. Kanaafuu value of A1 mee qabna 2 qabna. Gartee? So we can find we have A1, A2 akkamitti argarre A2 equals to A into formula kan irra hojjanna beeka. A into what is value of N? 2. 2 minus what? 1 plus 1, 1. So A2 is equals to A into 2 minus 1 is what? 2. 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 1. So A2 is equals to A1 plus 1. So A2 is equals to A1 means 2 given. Recursively anu kenname jecha A1 2 qabnaa jecha. So 2 plus 1 A2 is equals to 3. So A2 kan akkamitti arganne A1 irratti hundaa'ani yoo A1 kun nun kennamin A2 argachuu hin dandeenyu. So as the value of A1 is determined from A1, value of A2 is determined based on the A1, this formula is called recursion formula jennaan jecha. Simple. A3 barbaannu. A3 is equals to, what is the general term given to us? A n minus 1. What is the value of n? 3. 3 minus 1 plus 1. So A3 is equals to, 3 minus 1 means 2 plus 1. A3 is equals to, what is value of A2? This one, 3. 3 plus 1, A3 is equals to 4. So the value of A3 is depend on A2, value of A2 is depend on A1. So as the each value of sequences depend on the previous given values, this formula is called recursive formula ta'a jecha. Galatooma waan isan qara baratanii fi raafiluun mirrisanii cacca'uu jira. Fabonic series. Fabonic series illeen eenyu wal fakkaata, recursive formula wal fakkaata jecha. F1 fi F2, F3, F4 ta'uu danda'a. Value of F ta'e nuu kenname is bira immoo F sun irratti hundoomne barbaanne argachuu hin dandeenyu yoo ta'e Fabonic series jennaan jecha. Melaala formula kana. Maaltu nuu kenname? Value of F1 is equals to 1. Value of F1 is equals to, no, F2 is equals to again 1. Kitaab keessan irra jirti. F1 is 1, F2 is 1. How to find Fn? Value of Fn. Nnin keemmeeq ta'uu danda'a. 1 iyya nuu kenname, 2 iyyuu nuu kenname, 3 ta'uu danda'a, 4 ta'uu danda'a, 5 ta'uu danda'a. Kanaafuu Fn keenya akkamitti argachuu dandeenya? Let's find F3. F3 is equals to, formulaan laala asitti. Fn is equals to Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2. Kun given. Fn equals to Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2. Fn minus 2. So F3 in argannu Fn is 3. 3 equals to F. What is value of n? Given this one 3. 3 minus 1 plus F. What is n? 3 minus 2. So F3 is equals to F. 3 minus 1 means 2 plus F. 3 minus 2 means 1. So F3 is equals to F1 plus F2. What is value of F2? This one given 1 plus F1 is 1. So F3 is equals to 2. Ishi F4. What is value of F4? It's based on formula. Formula jalqabee nuu kenname Fn minus 1. Fn, what is value of n? 4 minus 1 plus F4 minus 2. So F4 equals to F4 minus 1 means 3 plus F4 minus 2 is 2. F4 equals to, what is value of F3? This one, 2. Plus, what is value of F2? 1. So F4 is equals to what? 3. This is Fabonic series in nature. Thank you very much. This is all about today's lesson. In next class, we will see about arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. This is a very essential part. So we're going to see some of them. That means arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence separately. Thank you very much for today's lesson. Yoo gaafii qabaattan immoo karaa YouTube channelii kennaa nu hordofaa, achirratti gaafii qabdan worksheetii barsiisaa isanii kentaatumoo example kitaaba keessanii tamoo entrance exam tamoo gaafii qabdan kamiyyuu yooyyuu argitan footoo haasaa qabadha. Achiin immoo YouTube keen irratti simu teeyya keenne simu sun save godhadha. Karaa Telegramii nu dubbisa. Gruppii baname jira. Achi keessatti immoo barattooti teenta iddoo adda addaa jiran achi join ta'anii waan jiraniif achirra gaafii qabdan footoo haasaa nu erga immoo nu hojjanne karaa YouTube isanii deebimna jecha. Gaafii namni dhibiilleen gaafatullee in deebimna, ta'isan gaafattanillee in deebimna. Karaa cufaanuu waliin jirra. Tanaafu jajjabaadhaa. qoomii dhibiina walitti deebinutti nagaa waaqa keetta.